Before introducing the Dream Drive campaign, it's important to understand the company behind the concept. Circuit Consultancy is a UK based premium motorsport and experiential marketing company specializing in luxury Formula One inspired experiences. The company operates within the UK's established motorsport industry, giving it strong credibility connections within the automotive and performance sector. Rather than focusing on traditional tourism, Circuit Consultancy creates immersive luxury experiences designed to build emotional engagement between consumers and globally recognized motorsport brands. A key strength of the company is its official partnership with Ferrari, which adds exclusivity, prestige, and authenticity to its experiences. This allows the company to position itself within the growing luxury experiential travel market. While the company has already established success within the UK, there is strong opportunity for international expansion, particularly in Asia and Middle East, where Formula One audiences and luxury travel demand continues to grow rapidly. Overall, Circuit Consultancy is positioned as a scalable premium brand focused on delivering high value motorsport experiences to international audiences.
The Dream Drive logo was designed to reflect the campaign's core values of performance, luxury, exclusivity, and motorsport culture. The red and black palette links directly to Ferrari branding, with red representing speed and passion, while black reinforces a premium image. The circular bat style design was inspired by traditional motorsport emblems to create authenticity within F1 culture. We also used racing inspired visual elements to communicate movement and immersion, helping position the campaign as a high performance luxury experience rather than just a travel package. Overall, the logo was created to build instant recognition within F1 audiences and support the campaign's aspirational identity.
Positioning statement. We decided to include a positioning statement just so the audience gains a better understanding of what we're offering and why. There are several reasons why a positioning statement is good and it helps a brand. For example, it identifies the target market value, identifies the value offered, it explains why the brand is unique compared to competitors, all according to Calder 2012. Our positioning statement is our unique experience provides a once in a lifetime chance for international Formula One fans between the ages of 18 and 50 who are ardent supporters of Ferrari to travel to Italy and fully immerse themselves in an authentic Formula One environment, making lifelong memories through direct access to culture, heritage, and racing world of Ferrari. Ferrari's worldwide brand legacy and the accomplishments of earlier fan engagement programs in the UK lend credibility to this encounter. We wanted to make it clear that we had prior experience in the UK just so that people understand our credibility and understand what we are offering and why, and what makes it different to other brands.
Moving on to our SWOT analysis, the key strengths of our company, the Circuit Consultancy, lies in its UK motorsport credibility, deep understanding of F1 fan culture, and an already established operational base in the UK. However, we do acknowledge that our weaknesses include limited international brand awareness, and we do have a customer base, as we said, primarily UK centric, which directly informs the need for this campaign. In terms of opportunities, the global F1 market is experiencing significant growth, particularly across Asia and Middle East. Asia, in particularly, could be due to the driver Yuki Tsunoda, who's a major face for Formula One in Japan, presenting a clear pathway for international expansion and the development of a broader brand identity. That said, we must remain mindful of threats, namely established competitive experience providers, economic instability that may affect discretionary travel spend, and the risk of failing to sufficiently differentiate the company in a competitive global market. These findings collectively justify the strategic direction of this campaign. Our first priority group consists of 18 to 29 years old with gender split of 60% male and 40% female. Psychographically, this segment is characterized by a strong passion for F1, an aspiration towards status and luxury lifestyle, and a heavy reliance on social media for discovery and decision making, especially for the Gen Zs. Their connection to Ferrari's heritage and performance identity makes them particularly receptive to Dream Drive's proposition. However, we do acknowledge two key challenges: trust concerns around booking high value international experiences and potential limitations in disposable income for the younger generation. To address this, our channel strategy for this group prioritizes visually led short form platforms such as Google Search, Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest, with content formats including experience teasers, content countdown posts, and interactive engagement content designed to build anticipation and drive conversions. For this justification, we selected for this slide Instagram and TikTok because both platforms strongly align with our target audience of younger Formula One fans aged 18 to 29, particularly within Asia and Middle East. Instagram is highly visual and aspirational, which makes it ideal for Ferrari's luxury brand image. The platform allows us to showcase premium visuals, exclusive experiences, and high quality lifestyle content that reflects the exclusivity of this campaign. Research also shows that younger audiences use Instagram for identity expression and self presentation, making it effective for building emotional brand connection and perceived status value. Whilst TikTok was selected because of its strong engagement rates and mobile first video culture. Short form content performs extremely well among younger audiences, especially in regions with high smartphone and social media usage. This gives us the opportunity to create fast paced, immersive content such as driving clips, behind the scenes footage, countdown teasers, and interactive trends that can increase visibility and audience interaction quickly. Together, Instagram and TikTok support our campaign objectives by increasing digital awareness, encouraging engagement, and ultimately driving signups for the experience. For the second slide related to the segmentation justification, we selected Google Search and Pinterest because both platforms support consumer decision making and long term engagement throughout the customer journey. Google search is important because many younger consumers rely on search engines before making high value purchases or travel decisions. For the Dream Drive campaign, strong search visibility helps audiences discover the experience when searching for Ferrari driving experiences, luxury motorsport tourism, or Formula One experiences in Italy. It also supports credibility as users often associate top ranking search results with trust and reliability. Pinterest was selected because it is highly effective for visual inspiration and aspirational lifestyle content. Users on Pinterest are often in a planning mindset, meaning they actively search for premium travel, luxury experiences, and lifestyle inspiration. This makes it suitable for showcasing Dream Drive through curated visuals, mood board style content, and immersive Ferrari imagery. Together, Google Search and Pinterest help move audiences from inspiration and discovery into consideration and sign up, while also supporting our objective of increasing international awareness and digital engagement.
As we just finished covering the earlier priority groups, which was age 18 to 29, we're now covering the older priority groups, which is 30 to 50, where we aim to target around 70% males and 30% females. The key psychographics of these target group would be people who have a strong interest in Formula One. They're very interested in Ferrari's heritage, specifically the older heritage. They know more about Ferrari. They prefer to travel and experience stuff and have once in a lifetime experience type of mentality, so that they can enjoy life rather than focus on materialistic things, because this is an experience and this isn't a materialistic thing. But because they're older age group, we might face some challenges, which would be work schedules. It might conflict with our timelines and their timelines. Also, we might have a harder time accessing communication channels because they might not be on their phone as much. They might not be on social media as much. However, because of this, we decided to really target social media platforms that would be of use to older generations, such as LinkedIn and WhatsApp communities and F1 app. The statistics match that they would be on these apps more often, and they are able to access communications on this app more. Content types would be long form content and professionally filmed content. So, and testimonials from other clients, so it could build up our credibility and they could see from people that it's a legit service. So to break down the choice of our social media platforms, we've split it into four, which is LinkedIn and YouTube on the first slide, which we're going to cover now. It was said by Poll Research in 2015 that LinkedIn is suitable for a B2B style aspirational marketing and high value purchases, which is what we are trying to cover, B2B style marketing. And since LinkedIn is used by older age groups, as mentioned earlier, with the 30 to 49 age group represented a significant amount of LinkedIn's audience, we thought that it would be best to market our experience on LinkedIn for this reason. And also, it enables a higher credibility for premium experiences. People are more authentic on LinkedIn. They get to say the testimonials and get to see from other people their age, around their target audience, why and how this experience was, and they get to build on that. That's the reason why we chose LinkedIn. Moving on, we also chose YouTube, which the highest usage of age group for YouTube is 26 to 50-year-olds, according to Statista in 2025. Also, according to Google in 2023, YouTube is key platform for purchase decision making. People tend to see on YouTube longer form content, more professionally filmed content. Therefore, they're more drawn and have a more personal connection and creates more passionate fans. Just like it said here in Think with Google in 2023, 30% of viewership increases for Formula One highlights on YouTube. And it is more suitable for long term fans. That's why we decided that if we are targeting historic fans and fans that have a longer history with Ferrari, YouTube would be the key place to go. The usage of the F1 app is justified because, according to Formula One Group 2024, the demographic between 30 to 50-year-olds are majority fans on the Formula One app, and this aligns with Dream Drive's positioning and aspirational experience-led product. Also, according to Coulter and Kelter Marketing Management 2026, using the F1 app has CRM already included. It ensures push notifications and immediate updates, and it provides quicker communication. Using WhatsApp communities was also justified because, according to Statista 2025, 90% of Indian Kuwait use WhatsApp to communicate, and this is the target audience that we wanted. It also allows for a clear and direct communication, and it allows to create a sense of belonging to the community. Also, according to Meta Platforms 2024, the main form of communication platform amongst the age group of 30 to 50 is WhatsApp. We decided to create a perceptual map so we can compare Dream Drive to other competitors in the industry. The perceptual map was compared with high immersion, exclusivity, low immersion, and easy access. For example, a Formula One ticket was ranked easy access and a low immersion. Similar with a VIP hospitality, which is a bit higher immersion, but is easier to access for an average person. Whereas Dream Drive would be an experience that people have to sign up for, get chosen for. It's more exclusive, makes you feel more of a team compared to all these other experiences on the perceptual map.
Dream Drive is a premium experiential campaign created to bring Formula One fans closer to the Ferrari brand through an immersive luxury experience. The campaign takes place in Maranello, Italy, where participants are given exclusive access to Ferrari's factory environment and a professional Ferrari driving experience. The aim is to transform passive fans into active participants by allowing them to experience Ferrari beyond traditional motorsport viewing. Dream Drive specifically targets audiences in Asia and Middle East, where Formula One fandom and demand for luxury travel experiences have grown significantly in recent years. These audiences are highly engaged digitally and are strongly attracted to aspirational lifestyle experiences linked to premium global brands. The campaign also supports key objectives by increasing international awareness, generating signups, and strengthening emotional brand engagement through experiential marketing. Overall, Dream Drive positions Ferrari not only as a motorsport brand, but as a once in a lifetime luxury experience for global fans.
Okay, we also created campaign objectives, specifically split it into like four different sections, so you can see how we are creating awareness, how we are gonna meet international demand, how we decide to market penetrate this brand, and how we are gonna get brand engagement. These are objectives that we want to cover. For example, with brand engagement, we aim to increase international Ferrari fan engagement by 20% year on year. As last year we were in the UK market and we did so successful with that, we met our percentage we want to increase, and we want to expand that every year to a different market. With market penetration, we aim to say we achieve a 15% conversion rate from digital marketing campaigns to applications or inquiries within 9 to 12 months. Like, yes, we do want to market this online and stuff, but we need that to convert into people signing up, people actually applying, and people inquiring within 12 months of us marketing it. And then we can be able to generate 1,500 international applications for Dream Drive within the first year internationally, specifically focusing on Middle East and Asian markets. Like I said, we did good in the UK, therefore we have a hint that we could do good in Europe. So we want to challenge ourselves and do good in Middle East and Asia. Those are the markets that we want to do good in, and a lot of the Ferrari fans come from those markets. 90% of them, according to Statista, are Asian, specifically Singapore and China. International awareness is, we wanted to increase global awareness of Ferrari F1 factory and their race day experiences by 25% within the 12 months. We want to change people's opinions, we want to gain more fans, and we want to really show an insight as to what is going on. And this is measured through website traffic, as we mentioned before, the CRMs from all of those apps, the click-through rates, the so forth. We will get into that further. We want to measure all of that way.
So this is what basically the Dream Drive actually looks in the wild. Across Instagram, we're hitting fans with bold and aspirational visuals. Live the dream, drive the legacy with a direct booking CTA. On TikTok, short form video pulls them in with that immersive first person track feeling. Google search captures the high intent fan who's already looking for an F1 experience in Italy. And Pinterest targets the planner mindset, inspiring users before they even know they're ready to book. Every platform speaks the same language: Ferrari, Italy, exclusivity, but in the format that the audience actually uses for the age group of 18 to 29. Here we focused on how the campaign will be monitored and evaluated across Instagram and TikTok to ensure it achieves the campaign objectives of increasing international awareness and generating signups. For Instagram, the key KPIs include engagement rate, profile visits, website clicks, reach, and saves. These metrics help measure how effectively the campaign content is building interest and encouraging users to move toward the booking process. We will also monitor story interactions and reel performance because Instagram's algorithm currently prioritizes short form video content and high engagement activity. Whilst for TikTok, the focus is mainly on video views and completion rates, shares, comments, and hashtag engagement. Since TikTok is heavily driven by discoverability and by viral reach, these metrics help evaluate whether the campaign is successfully expanding awareness among younger Formula One audiences in Asia and the Middle East. To collect this data, the campaign will use platform analytics tools such as Instagram Insights, TikTok Analytics, and Google Analytics. These tools will allow the company to track traffic sources, audience demographics, conversion behavior, and engagement performance in real time. The monitoring strategy is directly linked to the campaign objectives. High engagement and reach support the goal of increasing brand awareness internationally, while website clicks, landing page traffic, and registrations help measure progress toward achieving the 5,000 international sign-up target. Overall, continuous monitoring allows the campaign to adapt content, improve performance, and optimize audience targeting throughout the 6 months. On this slide, we focused on monitoring KPIs for Google Search and Pinterest to evaluate audience intent and conversion behavior throughout the campaign. For Google Search, we'll monitor search volume, click-through rates, user behavior, and conversion efficiency. These metrics help measure how effectively the campaign is driving traffic from international audiences actively searching for Ferrari and Formula One experiences. Google Analytics will also help track bounce rates, dwell time, and landing page performance to evaluate audience interest and engagement quality. For Pinterest, the focus is more on inspiration based engagement and purchase intent. Key KPIs include reach, saves, engagement rate, and outbound clicks. Pinterest is particularly valuable because users often use the platform for travel inspiration and luxury lifestyle planning, which aligns closely with this experience. Together, these platforms support different stages of the customer journey, with Google capturing high intent searches and Pinterest helping build aspirational interest and long term conversion potential.
Okay, so like we mentioned earlier, for the 29, specifically 30 to 50-year-old age group, we are targeting them on WhatsApp, F1, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So these are examples of how we will be targeting them. As I mentioned, WhatsApp offers WhatsApp communities now, direct communication, so forth. So as you can see in the corner, that is how we'll be doing it. We'll be sending announcements, general chat, race day photos, exclusive images. You just have to join the community, which will be called Dream Drive F1 community, and it will be marketed as this exclusive event, exclusive community, creating that sense of belonging. Similar to the F1 and LinkedIn, where F1 will be having banners, really top stories, Dream Drive, come join us, ultimate F1 experience, sign up, so forth through the app. Therefore, we get the CRM from the app. LinkedIn is announcements, constant announcements, Dream Drive, getting more connections, therefore more people know of what's happening with Dream Drive. And YouTube, we could do it through ads and through long-term videos. This is an example of an ad that we could put on a video for the F1 highlights, because as we mentioned, a lot of people watch F1 highlights on F1 YouTube channel. Majority of the percentage that we mentioned earlier do mention that, do watch on YouTube. Therefore, putting this ad before the videos would be highly effective. Using open and read rate and reply rate and CTR for WhatsApp is highly effective to monitor the KPIs. According to Paulo 2022, a high reply rate indicates that users are responding with interest rather than reading it passively. Therefore, they are resonating with what we're saying, they enjoy what they're reading, and they're taking time out of their day. According to Mansbert 2026, 80% of WhatsApp messages are read within 5 minutes. Therefore, we'll be able to use these as parameters to see how effective our messages are. Are they being read within 5 minutes? What's taking so long? Are our messages long? Are they too short? Are they actually being effective? UTM parameters can be used with WhatsApp links to see if interactions are leading into conversions. How many times are people linking messages? How many times are people clicking the links? How many times are people resonating with what we're saying and converting it and forwarding it to other chats? Built-in CRM integration in WhatsApp allows us to do that. With LinkedIn, CTR is a key indicator. A rise in CTR, according to Zout 2021, means that content is reaching the correct demographic. With LinkedIn, you're able to see impressions, reach, engagement, and brand awareness. Therefore, we'll really be emphasizing this. Also, an average LinkedIn CTR, according to Arguel 2014, is 2%. A high one would be 5 to 6%, depending on the content type. So again, we'll be able to use these as parameters to see if our content is resonating with that. Also, with LinkedIn, a UTM, which is an urgent tracking module, allows us to create specific links targeted with our with our experience, and therefore we can see if it's converting into interactions and how many times are they being shared. Without the UTM tags, traffic sources remain unclear, and the CRM can help track where the lead came from. Therefore, we'll see if leads that come from LinkedIn are actually being spread, are they being used? So we'll also be monitoring the KPIs of the F1 app and the YouTube. For YouTube, it's definitely a must to monitor the watch time KPI to see how many people are watching the videos, how long they're watching it, if they're clicking on other links. We'll also be using CRM tools such as HubSpot, which help offer a unified dashboard that track engagements and analyze the performance data across the platform. We can see how many people are clicking on the links, how many people are watching it longer, and if this is for YouTube, if it's connecting with their social activity, if it's reaching the right people, and if it's engaging with the most amount of potential viewers. And then for the F1 app, we'll be doing something similar where we'll be emphasizing the ad impressions and the CTR peak during race weekends, how many people are clicking through, especially with the dynamic of 30 to 50. And since the F1 app, you have to sign on with an email and your name and stuff, we'll know like if we are hitting that target audience specifically through that, and it helps justify the marketing spend on like the social activity.
So, for this slide, we had to make an important strategic decision. Should the campaign use influencers or brand ambassadors? After thorough research, we concluded that the ambassador route is significantly more effective for this type of campaign. The reason is straightforward. Formula One audiences are fundamentally loyal to drivers and team, not to content creators, especially when you use drivers such as Lewis Hamilton, who is already a 7 times established world champion, and Charles Leclerc, who is also, of course, a big face in the world of Ferrari. Research consistently shows that athlete endorsements carry far greater credibility and purchase intent than standard influencer partnerships. Additionally, motorsport audiences respond to authentic competition based storytelling. A social media influencer promoting a Ferrari experience simply does not carry the same weight as an established F1 figure who lives and breathes that world. Luxury brands, in particular, rely on performance prestige, and that is precisely what an ambassador relationship protects. So, our recommendation is clear. Dream Drive should pursue ambassador partnerships with credible Formula One figures whose existing fan relationships naturally align with our target audience.
Overall, we just wanted to summarize that we're very excited to expand our Dream Drive experience to different regions, especially the Middle East and Asia. We're excited to reach that target audience. We really want to um, expand on the credibility that we've built in the UK, and we want to do this through different types of brandings and marketing with CRM systems and UTM trackings to help ensure accurate attribution and to help ensure that we are reaching the right target audience. We want to be doing that through Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, and F1 and WhatsApp, all data driven and justified, ensuring efficient reach, engagement, and conversion across all global markets. And we're very excited to see how everyone takes on Dream Drive, and we're excited. Thank you for listening to our presentation, and on the following slides, we have our references.